Hey guys, Matt from Just Wrench It here, and today I would like to share my experiences with the best tool store you've honestly never heard of. It is called Century Trading Company Incorporated, and it is in Van Wert, Ohio. Now that is a bit of a drive for me. It's about an hour and a half from where I'm at up north to get there. It's a little past, Grand Lake, St. Mary's, that area. So it's out in the middle of what I consider to be nowhere. But I was told by a lot of people that around this time of year, they have a great sale on Milwaukee, SK, 50% off most items. So I had to get up there and I had to check it out. I had full intention of shooting some light video and taking some pictures and things, but of course, as always, I asked before I did anything, and the person that I originally spoke with seemed kind of confused. Some strange guy comes in wanting to film in the store. It's not a request I'm sure they get a lot of. And so she was a little standoffish and, privacy concerns and things of that nature. She didn't want me to misrepresent sale prices for normal prices, and she just didn't quite know what I was up to. So I took that and I completely understood, so I did some shopping. Now I'm going to show you today what I got, and then here a little bit later I will tell you what happened before I left the store that might be encouraging for some future things. So stay tuned for that. But before we go too far, let's talk about the few things that I did buy. I was trying to stay light on my wallet because I'm watching my money a little bit. I'm trying not to go crazy for a lot of reasons, most of them personal and financial. But there were a lot of things that I just couldn't pass up on. For instance, and I want to show this first because I thought this was amazing. I found a brand new, see if that'll focus on something besides me. There we go. I found a brand new Husky 3/8 made in America ratchet. Now I paid a little bit for this because it wasn't on sale, but I paid 15 bucks. So if anyone is curious about what the quality was like, and it's actually, I didn't think this at first, but it is actually quick release. That entire selector presses in and you can quick release it, which I think is amazing. So if anyone is curious as to what Husky's heyday when they were made in America is like, look no further than Husky 3/8 ratchet 22202. And I thought that was amazing. I found that brand new, just sitting in a bin. I got a couple of lower quality snap ring pliers, but they should do the job. I got a 90-degree set, and then I got a little bigger set that's straight. Of course, they switch over to go to the opposite function, so those should be pretty good. Paid a couple of bucks each for those, more than happy to, because I didn't want to pay a lot of money for a high dollar set. I think the SK set, don't quote me, it was over $100 or right at about $100. It might have been over, but it was the big comprehensive set, and I didn't want to pay that. I don't run into snap rings very often. I did, however, find a bunch of Phillips stubby SK screwdrivers in a bin in the back that were 2 for $5. 2 for $5, and I'd have to check my receipt. It might not have even been 2 for $5. I think it might have been like 2 for like $4.59 or something like that. But I got these made in America, SK Phillips stubbies. You can't beat that. Then something that I really want and I haven't had for a while, so I had to buy it. I found an SK pocket screwdriver that flips from Phillips to flat. Now it's smaller, but it's not along the lines of like a real necessarily precision screwdriver, but it's pretty close. It's a lot better than trying to keep a bunch of screwdrivers in your pocket. So I have that. I found a hodgepodge bin of 1/4-inch hex adapters, and I don't have enough of these, so I bought those. Now, I couldn't leave the store without getting some SK stuff. The first thing that I bought was SK part number 45178. It is the 3/8 flex head stubby. Now, the head's a little big on it, but that's not really why you're buying it. You're buying it to get into tight places and for the flex head. Now, this rivet that holds it together, it's actually really tight, and that might loosen up a little over time, but this is going to be a great ratchet when you need it to get into tight places, when the angle's off and you want to get to it without tearing a whole bunch of other stuff apart. This may get you there. So good old made in America 3/8 stubby. Then something caught my eye that I just absolutely could not pass up. And I know these are becoming more and more popular, but I didn't know SK made one. I saw what I thought was a 1/4-inch ratchet, the long handle, which to me, I thought, I've seen the regular, I haven't seen the long handle very much. So I thought I would go ahead and buy one because, you always need a nice long handle. So it's rare to see this in SK. But then when the guy pulled it off the rack to show it to me, I noticed it's a 3/8. It's a 3/8 head in a very tiny body for SK, and it's got all the features of a great, 1/4-inch size ratchet. So this is going to be very handy as well in the situations where it's needed. Then I come across something that I had honestly never seen before. I found some Powerbuilt tools, ratchets. Now the thing that struck me about these is how small, how low profile the head of these really are. This is the 1/2 inch, it's quick release, the selector switch is very low profile, but look at the size of that head. That's smaller, slightly smaller than most 3/8 heads. This is a Cobalt 90 tooth basic ratchet. Look at how much smaller this thing. It's not gonna focus for me. Look at how much smaller it is. And this is the 1/2 inch. Look how much thinner it is. Much thinner, much nicer. The tooth count on it seems like it's probably around like 72 tooth. I'd have to look it up to verify, but it's a great ratchet. The handle is concaved on both sides to give you more leverage. It's not your typical round handle. It's got a little bit of a form there, so they know when you're pulling on this thing, you're pulling from the side, so they kind of flattened that out and gave you some grip there. And of course, I had to just go ahead and buy all three, so I have the set. Here's the 3/8, and that's what I was comparing the 1/2 inch to, but look at the difference. Look at the difference in the 3/8. It's huge. The head is so much smaller. Like, I don't know why. If we can do this, why are we still doing this? And I hear from Client Graphics that a while back he got the same ratchet set on a really good deal. He didn't tell me where, but he got them for about half of what I paid. And here, again, this is where it starts getting really interesting. This is the 1/4-inch difference. This is the Cobalt 90 tooth. Look at the size difference on that. It's almost like a micro ratchet, except they're full-length handles. And again, that concave on both sides gives you a lot more grip when you're getting into this. The low profile selector switch works well. I gotta say, these Powerbuilt ratchets are very interesting. I'm excited to use those. And then there's the glaring issue that we have sitting behind me. This is the Milwaukee 5-piece M12 kit. Now, in this, you get the M12 drill, the M12 1/4-inch impact, you get the M12 Sawzall, you get the M12 electric ratchet, and a flashlight. Of course, this kit comes with 2 batteries, a charger, and a tote bag. I got this for $200. And you could say, like a lot of people might, that there are other places that have this set for $200 right now. It's not necessarily that big of a deal. Let me tell you something. With all this stuff we've been going through all year, and all of the people that are generally unhappy in the tool community about things like that, sourcing and prices and sales and coupon trickery and all the things that everybody does, small businesses, this Century Trading Company, there's only one. This is it. I know I have limited information. I'm going to hope to fix that in the future, but I know they've been around for over 50 years. That's their only location. This is what they do. They carry a lot of brands. I saw Fackel. I saw Gray Pneumatic. I saw, obviously, Milwaukee, a little bit of Husky, which was rare, but I found it. The Powerbuilt tools, and their quality ranges a little bit, but as you can see, they have good offerings for the price. SK Tools, this is the biggest set of SK storefront that I've seen anywhere in recent memory. It's huge, and if they don't have it, they will order it for you. They have the catalog on site. They will get you anything you want. And so it's very important to support small local businesses, and they're honest, they're knowledgeable. I talked with a few employees while I was there. They were helpful. They knew what I was doing, and kind of made sure I got around the store to kind of see everything, that I wouldn't leave the store without missing something that I was hoping to look for or see if they had it. So that was nice. By the end of the trip, just before I was there for over an hour, by the end of the trip, I did get to speak to their marketing manager, and she was very interested in what I was doing. By that point, I had passed my window of being able to record anything. I think I had been in the store for over an hour at that point, running around, shopping, grabbing stuff, looking at everything. Oh my God, there's so much stuff there to look at. I mean, it's not like these box stores that you see. They have stuff, and they have a good amount of options for just about everything you can look for. I even saw an OEM Tools shop stool, and I almost bought it. I was really about to pull the trigger on it, but instead I saw this Milwaukee kit and realized that it was time to join Team Red. But I spoke to the marketing manager, and she was very helpful. I got her contact information, so hopefully in the future I can get a little more information about the company itself. I know they have sales often, and recently, partially due to COVID, they have started their online tool sales. So it might be a little limited right now in terms of what's there, but it's something that they're ramping up. They're literally building from scratch that functionality. So they're working on that. So they do ship things. You could shop at this store remotely and have things shipped to your house. And that's your decision to make. But I gotta say, I was very impressed with them and how professional they were, how knowledgeable, especially in their offerings. I can't say there was anything in that store, Milwaukee, that they probably don't have. That's their go-to power tool brand. SK is their main go-to hand tools brand. I mean, this is a store that, while wanting to provide bargains and good prices, also keeps an eye on the quality of the products, that they're offering. So I can't say enough, and I want to thank all the 4 or 5 different people that kept recommending me to go up there and check out the sale, because it was very eye-opening. Hopefully some things come in the future from my contact there, and maybe we can do a collaboration, get more information out to you guys, tell everyone a little bit more about the company, where they started, where they're heading. So I think that that's very useful information. I'm going to play with this Milwaukee kit a bit and see how it does. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm very interested to see how the M12 versions of most popular 20 volt tools, how they do. Seems like everybody claims you're going to be able to do most of the stuff that you need to do with these tools, as opposed to some other brands' 20 volt counterparts. So we will see. But guys, that's it for the video today. I will update you later when I find out more about my contact with Century Trading Company and see what I can work out there. But I will include a link in the description to their website. Again, there's not going to be a super ton of stuff there. It's something they're building as they go, so bear with them a little bit on that, but you can place online orders. And I do know that they have a couple of really big sales every year, usually one about this time. Another one should be coming up in about April, so keep your eyes out for that. And obviously, if you're in the area, get over there, check out the store, and I'm sure you will be pleasantly surprised. Guys, Matt from Just Wrench It. This is it for the video today. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.